What's happening, guys? Today we are looking at my new guitar. I've had this for about a week. I'm in love with it. It's an Eart, E-A-R-T. It's available on Amazon. I bought this for $300. It's a headless, which is totally rad. I've always wanted a headless since the '80s when Steinberger were making headless guitars. Vito Bratta from White Lion, totally killer guitar player. It's kind of the first time I ever really saw one. Always wanted it. But they're really expensive and kind of rare. And then Strandberg comes along. And they kind of revolutionized the headless guitar industry, which there wasn't much of one, I guess, prior to them. But anyways, this is pretty much a Strandberg copy on the body. Pretty much identical. Obviously different hardware, different pickups. Does not have the Endure neck like the Strandbergs, but it does have a really beautiful neck. It's going to be an Indian rosewood neck with big, beautiful, probably medium jumbo frets. And look at that fretwork. It is so polished, rounded off ends. You don't really see, and they're fretless, and they are stainless steel on a $300 guitar. So, pretty dope right there. I love that. Moving up to the end of the neck here, you've got a 0 fret, which apparently makes your guitar sound better. And it sounds pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know the science behind it, but pretty cool. And you got some pickups that are made by Eart. They're in-house pickups called Class 57s, which are not based on a Gibson pickup, according to their Q&A on the Amazon website. But they sound pretty good. And I generally just hang around in the bridge position anyways, because, I mean, that's what I do. So don't hate it. I've got this bridge, which is a fixed bridge, so no whammy bar, no up or down dives, which of course is going to aid in tuning stability, which is always great. And I've got guitars with Floyd Roses on them, and they're fun to play with, but they are kind of a pain in the butt. So having a fixed bridge is awesome. Don't hate on it. Pretty easy to work on if I can get it in focus. On the back of each one of these saddles are 2 screws. One's going to be a set screw, the other one's an adjustment screw. The one on the right of each saddle is the adjustment screw. So what you have to do to raise or lower your action is going to be to unscrew the set screw on the left. And once you unscrew the set screw on the left, you turn the screw on the right to the left or the right to raise it or lower it. When you get it to where you want it to be, you go back to the screw on the left and tighten it down, and that locks it in place. Super easy. In between each saddle, you'll see directly underneath the strings, is another hex-shaped screw, which is going to be for setting intonation. So you can unscrew that and slide the saddles forward and back real easy. The way the strings wind onto the guitar, I really like this design. So you have a spindle on for each string. I think they're made of brass. I can't tell, but they look like brass. And there's a hole in each of the spindles that you feed your guitar string into, and then you wind it up. Ball end of the guitar string starts at the end of the neck, and you string it backwards. Pretty cool. And you only have you cut your strings off basically right here at the back of the body. That's all the extra string that you need. So you cut it off right here, and then stick it in the hole, turn the fine tuners, and string it up. And to help, there's a little wrench, kind of cool. with a magnet inside this bridge. You get this wrench that you can put into your tuners and crank. Pretty cool. I wish that the actual crank itself was magnetized, because it does not magnetically attach to your fine tuners. So if you're standing up and tuning, you could drop it and lose it forever. So be careful. But when it's in the magnet, there's a little hole in the side. Once you get it in there, it's not going anywhere. So that's pretty cool. I like it. Onto the finish. Got this nice burled poplar top. Lots of pitting and swirls in the wood. Really cool looking. They're not filled, so you can feel the cracks and the pits. This color is the black, so it's a black stain on the natural poplar finish. There is a natural colored finish, this black. There's also a blue, which is really nice. I've seen a lot of those being reviewed on YouTube. And there's also a purple, which is actually the color that I picked. But when I got the guitar, that was not the color that I got. So I was a little disappointed not getting the purple, because I was really looking forward to it. It just looked awesome. But I didn't get it. I didn't get any notification from Amazon or Eart Guitars telling me what was up either. So, but it's growing on me. I wish it was the purple, but I'm not going to send this thing back. So I love it. It's my guitar now for sure. The only thing I'd really do is change out the pickups. They sound great. I mean, they don't sound bad at all, but they could sound definitely better. So stiff competition in this house, because here to my right is my favorite guitar in the entire world. It's a 1986 or 87, I don't know. Model 1 Charbel. Pretty killer guitar, just a single humbucker, volume knob, no tone, none of that. Pretty awesome. I've had it forever. It's the guitar I'm going to grab when the house catches on fire, if that says anything. To my left here, we've got the JS1. Pretty modded, but pretty badass looking. Got the triple humbuckers. Kind of a Spinal Tap looking, if you know what I mean. But yeah, super sweet guitar. Beautiful. Love all of them. But this Eart guitar has surprised me. It is as good playing as either one of these two guitars. It doesn't sound as good, but that's to be expected with the pickups, because these have great pickups in them. And but playability, it's ridiculously easy to play. I'm playing. If you're into tapping, dude, this guitar is a shred machine. So just know that. You can lower it real low, and it's real slick, real fast. And I'm blown away. I've been blown away for the last week that I've had it, how well it plays, and how I don't really want to pick up either one of these guys right now. So it's kind of crazy that this guitar only costs $300, and it plays as well as it does. It looks as good as it does. So at the end of the day, great buy. I really wanted to love this guitar when I bought it. I was really excited to get it, and I'm not disappointed. The color, that's another story, but I can live with it. There is another model that has the tremolo system on it, which is the same design as this. But it is a floating tremolo, so I actually opted out of buying that one just because I wasn't sure what I was getting into with the bridge itself. And I know that there is floating out there on the internet somewhere a black nickel version of this tremolo system, which is called Loviver, Loviver, or Louvier, you know, you tell me. So if you search the internet, you'll find it, but it's only for the tremolo system, not for the fixed bridge. That would be a really killer upgrade on this. But Eart, if you're listening and you'd like to send me a W1 to review, I'm down. Send it in purple, okay? Appreciate it. You guys like, share, subscribe. Ask me anything about this guitar that you want. If you're interested in ordering the guitar and you have any questions at all, let me know. I'm not an expert, but I've had it for a week now and I've been playing the shit out of it. So I've got a little bit of a experience with it, and I think I have a pretty good idea of what makes this guitar so great. Super fast neck, beautiful fretwork, killer finish, awesome shape. I mean, come on, it's a Strandberg body, which I'm totally a fan of. But you know, you're talking $1,500 to $2,500 for a Strandberg. This is no Strandberg, but it's badass in its own right. So don't hate on it for sure. Give it a try. Anyways, I'll do another video with some sound checks on it so you can hear what it sounds like. I'll be wanking on some Winger or something from the 80s. Anyways, check you guys later.